I know it's been a minute, but I'm back, and I'm back with something heavy. Y'all, I don't have a whole lot of time to waste. This is an urgent matter. Let's get it. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Looks for the Girls, where we hold space for realness, wholeness, self mastery, and candid discussions. I am your host, Sean, and we have so much to cover. So, without further ado, today we are stepping into murky waters. We are getting into the art of bad programming, okay? This show is titled Bad Programming because it needs to be dismantled. It is no longer acceptable. It's not to be praised. It is not even up for debate or negotiation. This has to be stopped right now. But the only way that we're going to stop it is if we first seek the truth with a heart of acceptance. We need to stop thinking that it's just going to get better if we just turn the other cheek, if we just act like it's not really a problem, if we just keep going along to get along. No, we have to face this and kill it. From the subconscious beliefs to the cultural pattern and generational expectations, a lot of us carry bad programming without even realizing it. It has been so normalized in our community in particular by our grandmothers, our mothers, our aunts, and now us, and we're just passing it along to our children like that's just the way it is. That's just what it is. Yes, that's the truth. It's just the way it is. But if you could do anything to change that so that your daughter's future could be different, better than your past experiences, wouldn't you want to do it? Bad programming, number one, beauty standards and erasure. Literally trying to keep up with these Eurocentric beauty features is absurd. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of it, where you may have a better job opportunity. You may be the face of a business. You may be the chosen one. We've all seen it. The white woman or the lighter black woman get a position first or get a higher position. She is more likely to become the face of the business. She is more likely to just receive better treatment when you're going out and about, maybe brunch, dinner. They may be received better, considered less of a threat, feminine, more ladylike. The chosen girls for a lot of the videos that you see today, that's been going on. Even the loud, obnoxious, and aggressive ones are still considered feminine, given a space to express their feelings and they're heard. Their tears matter a little bit more. Pretty privilege, and you see this a lot in lighter women. I have experienced this, not too much, but I have seen this and heard this reoccurring over and over again, the story. And not only from the white people, how they perceive us, but from our own people is where it gets sad. And yes, I'm sitting here right now in front of you explaining this, and you're probably mouthing while I'm expressing this part of the video, saying duh, as we know that this relates all the way back where slavery was just flamboyant, out in our face. But you're perpetuating the cycle. If you can say, duh, yeah, we know this, you're not saying nothing new. I'm not saying anything new. I'm saying something that won't change until we change it. But in your right mind allows you to say, okay, I know this is wrong. And this goes so deep, from women who have multiple children, different complexions, and they cater more to the lighter one. They disown the darker one. There are broken mother-daughter relationships out there because out of the 4 girls, she may be the darker one. And so there's a disconnect. There is a complexion shaming going on at the first drop of a disagreement or an argument. These things are so deep and threaded and woven into our community, and we just keep going with it. We are bleaching, which causes all different kinds of skin issues, deformalities. If it not being in our songs could have been one thing, it's literally a man's preference. Seemingly the darker the man, the lighter the woman. And I have seen and known beautiful brown, dark brown women get passed up or get totally ignored for their hood rat friend, but she's light skinned. So it's okay. It's like a trophy piece. It's like, okay, I want to wear her on my arm because I'm cool with the guys. You know, they're jealous of me. They want to be me. There's men that have actually been in conversation, from family members to clients. If we're talking and we're speaking deep and we're speaking about that, that often comes up where it's like, yeah, well, I'm dark skinned and I don't want my babies to be dark skinned, so I'm gonna get with a light skinned girl so that my babies can at least be lighter brown to light skin. There are a lot of men in our community who actually thinks that light skinned women don't suffice because some of them have undesirable features or super coily textured hair, and it's just not enough for them. Some of them are just completely considering another race, or have considered or chosen to marry into another race altogether, just for the complexion, the hair texture, the facial features, and things of that nature. And almost every time when I'm talking with a client, at least, and we peel back the layers, it is almost always in correlation to some sort of experience trauma with either a black woman, a dark-skinned woman, maybe him watching how his mother was perceived, or himself and his own history, where he may have been made fun of at school for being black. Black is ugly, you know, all the African booty scratchers. Because back in the day when we went to school, everybody related dark skin to African. It was like, that kind of thing can stay with you and grow with you, and it can make you think to your future and choosing different just so that your kids can appear and also live different lives. This is bad programming because, one, and for my light-skinned guys out here, I know that real quick because I don't like to exclude y'all, but I often hear them say that doesn't even apply to them. That they're often made fun of maybe as a kid in school back in the day, maybe the early 2000s, early 90s, or whatever. And today that they're actually played out. And then when you're talking about as far as being protected in the streets, law enforcement and things like that, they do not care. Because a black man is a black man, no matter the complexion. Why is it different with the women? This also ties into the distrusting that we have with each other. Society has found yet another way to turn black women toward one another in war and in rivalry and in competition. Okay? It is, unless you've been living under a rock, we've all heard this cliche turned reality that black women cannot work together. And time again, it is proven, from actual work experiences to reality shows to events, parties, family members, all kinds of things. It is not a black girl function until somebody argues, until there's a disagreement, until somebody one-ups someone, until somebody deems that they're better than that person based on this. Like, and last but not least, why is it our natural hair and our facial features deemed unprofessional? Why is straightening our hair a must in a professional space? This next one is also a thorn in my ass. A misleading trap of being the strong black woman, okay, and being the fixer. It's been in our community for years. The mother, the woman makes the world go round, okay? We cook, we clean, we security, we coach our husband. If there is no husband, we are the mother and the father in the household. We are the bosses, we are the executives, are the CEOs, we are responsible for grandma, we are parenting our parents, we are trying to heal and parent ourselves, we are providers, the lawyers, all of it at once. okay? And for those of us who don't get breaks, that's another topic. Why is it in our mind? Okay, so actually skip that because we know why. And I say this with love, but also realness. We have been placed into these positions for years. And we are expected to carry all these burdens with a smile, chin up, no time to waste. We don't want to hear your complaints. There's no space for comfort. Tears are ignored. And we are supposed to jump up and down and do somersaults and splits for breadcrumbs because at least we got something instead of nothing. This is in our homes. This is in our communities. This is in our workplace. This is in media. This is everywhere. Keeping it all the way real, this too is systemic. This too is bad programming because of the matter. The whole design from jump was to break up the happy Black household, okay? The working man, the woman to stay at home. As time progressed, there were two incomes. But from the start, the agenda was to split up the family. You take the father out the house, the mother is overstimulated, maybe forced to go and work. The children raise themselves because the children have no guidance. They're out in the streets. You have the daughters getting pregnant early. You have the sons getting locked up or being killed, and mission accomplished. Some of us fell into that and continue to perpetuate that lifestyle and started to glorify this home setting. It was okay. It meant you were cool if you came from the struggle, if you got it out the mud. You know, it was okay for you to complain about how you got here, about why your lifestyle is the way it is, just for you to grow up and become a man and create other broken homes. And now it's on trend. Like, you're not cool if you stick things out and make it work with the mother of your child. It's only in that if you have multiple children in multiple households with multiple different women, that is considered an award in our community. That's okay. That's cool. You know, you're being fruitful and multiplying, but not the way that God intended. So we have to be real and accept that there is bad programming, and then we have to hold ourselves accountable, because why are we keeping this going? Where's the benefit? Okay, moving on. The next one is lack of rest. We're not going to spend too much time on this. It's self-explanatory. Sis, get your rest without guilt. Cut out the time for your self-care. Do whatever it is you please. Okay? I'm not saying abuse it. I'm not saying never be around. I'm not saying numb yourself and cut yourself out of the equation altogether. Okay? For the ones who love to abuse that power. What I'm saying is, you work hard, you take your break. Okay? You treat yourself hard. Go to that spa day. Do it twice a month. Go out on a date. Go out on a trip. If you don't do nothing but stay in your house, in your room all day, give them the rundown. Call you a quick family meeting. Give them a rundown on where to find what and who to report to, because mom is off. Don't feel guilty. The no rest culture, the I'll sleep when I'm dead mentality, the hustle thing, dead, stinking, bad programming, bad for your health, okay? It's bad for your mental health. Whatever happens to the mind, the body follows. It's what's causing all kinds of things. Dementia. Did you know that it was linked to dementia? Before we get to anxiety, depression, hypertension. Oh, you didn't know about that either? This leads to so many things with your body not having the proper amount of rest, okay? It's not about hustle. It's been not about hustle, honey. It's about alignment. Do things that align, guilt-free. Next one is simply over-sexualization and the exposure, okay? It's in the media. It's everywhere you turn, okay? The most exploited and unprotected being on the face of the earth is a Black woman. Yet we are the most imitated. We are the most appropriated. Our style, our facial features. Women are paying for injections to have these full lips. They are getting surgery to have these high cut cheekbones. They're paying to have the bronze skin. They're paying to have the butt. But we are too. This confuses me, and I understand why. As a person who is very aware that the world is super opinionated and everybody has their vices, everybody has what works for them. Switching gears though, when a black woman wears a deep V-cut dress to a formal setting or out on a date or whatever, she's deemed over-sexualized. We may be mistaken as a prostitute. Oh, she's loose, she's crazy. Even our own men are like, I don't like that. I don't like the way she look. Oh yeah, she must be going, she must be rolling, and all the things of that nature. But if you see a mixed woman, or if you see a white woman who is dressed the same way, she gets cool points. Oh, I'm trying to make her my wife. That looks good. That is a woman of power. That is a woman of confidence. And I love your confidence. I mean, switching gears again, y'all saw that picture, and I'm going to post it somewhere right here, of Kim K and her daughter wearing bonnets. And all the comments underneath was like, oh my God, that's so fashion forward. Y'all look so good. I love that look. It's on trend. I'm about to go get me a bonnet. Me and my daughter, we're going to be outside flexing, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, we've been doing that for years. And let's be clear, I'm not one of those ones. But I know plenty of women who will throw on that bonnet. They got to pick up their daughter from the airport. They got to get their son from school. If they are on the way to get their hair done. If they are going to the gym. Like, I get it. I can't relate, but I understand. But what are we called? We are called every name in the book but the child of God. We are deemed ghetto, nasty, uneducated, combative, ignorant, unworthy, and the list can go on and on. And honestly, what threw me off was all the black girls in the comments. Like, I get it. You don't have to be, or being pro-black doesn't make you a racist. And I get that. But you not noticing the bigger agenda, you not seeing the bigger picture, you're blind to society and the standards and the propaganda and the games that they're playing. The fact that they're playing in our faces is a whole other thing. That's when I'm irritated. If this was me a couple years ago, I'd be ready to fight you. Because, baby, this feels right. This is normal. Another thing, the Met Gala. The dandyism. It was real cute. Everybody stepped out there looking good in their tailor fits. Everybody know where it come from. But one thing about it, a white man collected that check. He didn't get a dime. But guess what? Our people love symbolism and getting auctioned. Us getting pimped is just so normal. It's just like we are so excited to be in the building that we don't care that we are not on the stage where we belong. As long as we're given a broom to be in the place, we're okay. Whoo, child. I said I was going to do this episode minus my emotions, but how could I? Bad programming from hundreds of years ago. This is where it came from. And it's not about being stuck there. It's about perpetuating the cycle and not breaking it. It's about pretending that you don't see what's going on and passing it down through generations. But you're the same person that got a problem with Trump in office. You don't even realize that you're playing right into his hand. I mean, like putty. You don't even realize it. And then for the small-minded people who are like, well, it is what it is. What can we do about it? Were you alive and not under a rock with that whole Target ban? How much money they lost? When we stick together and stand for a cause that we can't be effed with, period. Do you not know that about your people? The real example, the examples that they're trying to wipe out from us, trying to get rid of Black history in books and taking certain things out of the school system. It is your responsibility to educate yourself. Nobody is going to tell you, just like no one is coming to save you. Pick up a book, okay? Search for some sort of insight, some sort of perspective. Do a little bit of critical, independent thinking. It doesn't have to be what it is. I'm ending this video like this. There will be several parts. There is such a long list of bad programming. You may not, unfortunately, have any idea how long this is. I'm going to be covering bad programming over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try to make it short. for Mother's Day weekend, I wanted to highlight the Black women in our bad programming in particular. If you are still here, hopefully you picked up some gems. Obviously you liking what you're hearing, so don't forget to hit that like button, hit that share, and don't forget to subscribe. If you are not subscribed by now, another thing I want to add that's not necessarily Black women bad programming, they lied telling you have to be engaged on all of your platforms every day. No, real people understand that you have a real life. Not only does your tribe understand you, they will find you. You will find them. I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my supporters, all of the emails, all of the times that you're checking in on me, wondering what's going on. Everybody that's keeping up with the newsletter, everybody whose anticipation is just eating them up on what I got going on next. The love, the compassion, the understanding, it's unmatched. As I go unnoticed, pretty soon I will be holding my first little situation where I get to meet y'all live. For the ones who I have not already met, I cannot wait. The community is growing, the business is rolling, things are popping in spite of, okay? If you know, you know. If you understand what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. I'm really here for that. By the way, I actually had posted on my social media, by the time you see this video, there is an invite for us to expound and expand on bad programming as a whole. So I'm also looking for other podcasters to chime in. We can do this live virtually. We can do this pre-recorded. We can do this in person. I'm wishing all of our beautiful mothers a happy, beautiful, amazing, one-of-a-kind Mother's Day. You deserve it. Wear your crown. Straighten your crown, okay? Accept your compliments. Accept your appreciation. Sit the hell down, okay? Relax. It's okay. The babies will be all right, okay? If you get a little break, especially if you don't normally get a break, take a break, sis. Enjoy it. It's Mother's Day every day, but today is on the calendar. Take it in, honey. Dismantling bad programming, becoming aware, and being proud of your beautiful Black excellence and essence. Well, that's a good look. Till next time.